Yes. It's worse, but it's still good. I got this to the high. I've never got a higher score than I got with this deck last season, and I beat many top players multiple times with it. They knew what the deck was. Mulligan Roland before we Mulligan Salamander. We've got Boat as a brick and King of Beggars, so the hand's kind of playable. Got a couple of poisons. Siggy, got Beggar, Savvy Huckster, Bonded, whichever we fancy of Spender. It's not the best of hands. Oh, it should be fine. I actually never really played a mirror, to be honest. Also, guys, play Enchanted Armor in your decks. Pro tip for you there. In your, what's it called? Keeping the Salamander? Yeah, I think so. I Mulligan Roland instead, which is a more sensible Mulligan. Very cool to see how the Savvy Huckster gets on. I guess we want to get to our full coin count as soon as possible and then slam jam the soul.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
So now we've got the Saskia. Do we ever pass? Are we interested in passing? I can see the logic. I know we just slammed Siggy, but we traded it for Saskia. He doesn't play it super well. He will bleed and we'll lose? Nah, we won't lose with the bleed. Wait, they play sentries? What is this deck, man?
Corporations are people too.
Don't you want to front row your Saskia in this deck?
You see, you must hold it on to
Might be struggling, chat. We might just be struggling.
Soon you shall transform and receive the gift of life.
Swordmaster was off Harvest, sorry. I was referring to the...
first, you must learn to fly.
I was referring to the... Hawker Smugglers. The hand buff boys. Holy moly.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Guess I shouldn't have passed. I wasn't expecting to have full movement package, to be honest. GG, haha. Is it GG though, guys? Like, where's their talk value? I don't know. Seems like a weird deck. Is this really the leader for it? Kind of doubtful. Oof.
A superb specimen, truly.
Premium grade won't find any better.
I think it's probably incorrect for us to...
I think you'll really like this one.
ever play Roland unless it gets us ahead. So getting 4 2 4 7 points, so it's 67.
I've a great eye for faces.
This has got to be it. Oh, it's vitality. Holy shit. It's not enough, chat. Spoiler alert. It's looking pretty bad for us, huh? Not looking good. I think we just got absolutely farmed. No, it's vitality itself, innit?
Stones? These here is witch thwackers.
Panic at the Disco. I clicked one too many. Guess I didn't click one too many times. I panicked, chat. It's not a good spender, but it's a spender. But I think it's good it's a garbage spender, right? If it was a good spend, it would be very broken, I think. No, the card's good, guys. I think the card is actually just genuinely good. So I have 2 coins here. I'm at 6. Beggar puts me at 9. I get a ship that way. Probably the best bet.
Don't blame me for your crooked nose.
Yeah, Huckster gives you a coin and damage. That's fine. Well, that's assuming everything survives, which is definitely not guaranteed with Sheldon. That was a misclick, I swear.
Specimen, truly.
It's not going so well for me today. I don't think it matters. The main issue is my lack of boost for Roland. So the max boost I have... I don't know. What a strange deck. You'd imagine they play Sheldon. I mean, it's not that strange in fairness. This positioning is pretty bad.
Move it, or I'll beat you bloody.
Guess it wouldn't have really mattered. I hope you lose. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Why Roland first? I mean, why not? Small points. I'm just very surprised by their leader. Kind of won them the game, the surprise value. Like, the surprise value of their leader just caught me off guard completely. Okay, dude. Okay. What a trash deck, man. This was so badly built, but... Fucking Ivy God. My gameplay's actually been really bad today. It was actually pretty good last season overall. I was pretty happy with it. But yeah, it's been really bad today. Okay, it's not ideal, but it happens. Yeah, but like... If you like think about the payoff for the leader, like he wasn't playing smugglers, for example. Like, isn't that like the best card in the whole deck? I don't know. It just doesn't really make a whole bunch of sense. But whatever. I also played horribly. I shouldn't have passed. I slammed Siggy and then passed, right? It's my own fault. This is a pretty outrageous play.
How am I to catch it, Master? Sees me every time. Think you can keep up with the Novigrad lass?
For your death. It's nothing personal.
Don't blame me for your crooked nose.
This King of Beggars draw is pretty sad. But we'll go Freak Show. I kind of wasted a little bit on the Freak Show, but I wanted to make sure I had the profit. I maybe could have slammed Siggy earlier. Bank is also just great here, right? To shuffle this away. Or the clog. But yeah, we're also out of code weapons range, which is nice. So I don't have to commit this yet. How do you deal with clog? Play a Purify, play a Heatwave probably. Don't get clogged.
Life's short. Enjoy it.
Strange pass that.
My lads will make sure of that.
This bank was just fantastic, shuffling the deck, right? Like, there's no guarantee we find all the cards still, because I've got 17 cards. But you can play tokens and stuff, right? So prioritize the Mulligan on the Tax Collector. Now the King of Beggars. These are all, like, cards we want, right? But yeah, we're just kind of at the mercy of the draws here. We have Defender Roland already. It's just mainly Salamander we're looking for. So Royal Decree, Hideout, Salamander, the main 3 cards here. Oh god, we're not going to find it, mate. Woo! Let's go! The last Mulligan. The final Mulligan, man. Let's bloody go. I guess we just take a poison here. So we're going to want to spend of this somewhat, but not play it yet. I guess I don't even really want to spend with it. We don't have Hideout though, so it's still very losable. Two Salamanders are better. I don't think so. I don't see why they would be, to be fair. I suppose we could go for an early Roland here, actually, before these poisons, right? It's kind of like no reason not to. They could play Heatwave, I guess. I guess they could also play a lock. Oh, I've seen 2 locks. It's kind of interesting. Why Savvy Huckster is Suspender now, and we play Truffle. That's just decent. Yo, Feldy. You maybe only play 1 Infernus and play double Peach. Poison Defender before Salamander, then Colgrim after Salamander. I mean, maybe, yeah. Already cut me own throat. It's not bad, right? Like, it's outside coated weapons range. Savvy Hux is a great name. It's true. It's hard to dispute that. Nice. Okay, they give us the Defender poison, which is pretty nice.
Pleasure doing business.
I think it's just Syndicate's got a lot of cracked 4s, right? It does have a lot of very, very good 4s. But look at this tribute. It's just nuts, mate. We just get to play flipping tribute 3, get the coins back with King. Salamander comes through. It's kind of insane. It's a really bad spender, but I think it's a really good thing. It's a really bad spender.
When I finish with them, there'll be nothing left to bury.
No more half measures. Fill 'em full.
We don't want to buff a Scarabot. But yeah, we do get the poison on Colgrim still. But look at this, just all it is a R plus thingamajig and it's fine. Wait, what? Is that how it always worked? I guess. So I should have slammed leader first, then clicked.
Nose, mouth, any hole of them.
GG. It's because you play Salamander to the right of Roland? What? Mornings. But oat milk in coffee is so good. It's so much nicer than normal milk. It really is. Also, the kettle I got for my dad for Christmas is finally in use.
A superb specimen, truly.
Sounds terrible. That's great, mate. I'd never lie to you. Actually, that's not true. I would.
This world, only two things are certain.
So there's an argument to just play one Savvy Huckster, but
Corporations
and another Peach, but I think Cos decent in it. Mate, the Freak Show's so good here, dude.
Don't blame me for your crooked nose.
Coffee so late, you never sleep? 6 PM. That's fine, right? I mean, I do have problems sleeping. I definitely do have trouble sleeping quite a lot. Could be a factor.
I'll be a household name before long.
Yeah, I mean, I drink black coffee during the mornings and afternoons, but mate, like sometimes a bit of milk and coffee is a bit of a treat. I love a bit of milk. But yeah, they're fence gamers.
Relics of forever.
So they're using fence for King of Beggars. I guess I should have just slammed the saw and not bothered with my dude.
I'm an entrepreneur.
This guy's a Chad, man. It's a bit of a problem with my saw. You might have noticed. I guess we just go for value here. I guess I could have clicked once to play random killing it. All of you know I'm an entrepreneur.
Feel the craftsmanship.
Flames of righteousness do not scorch the innocent.
Not sure this went so well. I should have Sam Saw, not Freak Show. That was the mistake I made, right? Also, I just didn't have a very playable hand. I had 3 cards I didn't want to use. No, he says, I'm an entrepreneur. He says, I'll have you know I'm an entrepreneur. Right? Not an officer of the law. I mean, entrepreneur would make sense, right? Look at him. So there is an argument, in case you missed, that Azar to take this and pay the tribute. I can't even pay the tribute though. I don't want to use any like the coins. So whatever's rare opportunity for this thing, innit? This card needs a buff. Don't get how he's a witch hunter. Well, look. She's locked up, I guess. Yeah, but I'm not really sure either. We need the Azar still. Don't want to hit King of Beggars though.
I'm no beggar. I'm an artist.
So we missed Siggy, Bilzen.
Unfortunately, transformation robbed them of speech.
We should be fine, I think.
A superb specimen, truly.
To see a fear one day with mine own eyes.
Yo, New York City Gamer with the sub. Man, my alert box is not. There we go.
Hit pro rank with 40 minutes to spare last night.
Hey,
This year advising Beast Bessie Geezer.
hey, let's go, New York City Gamer. Thanks for 2 months, man. Congrats on pro rank. 40 minutes to spare. What a result. See if you can do it with 41 minutes to spare this month, and then it's an improvement, right? Thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate the support. All of you know I'm an entrepreneur. That's a misplay, right? Do you guys reckon they play Morelsi? Guys, they shouldn't have poisoned it, right? They shouldn't have followed the poison. And I have bigger poison targets than the Peach. What they're supposed to do is know I'm Salamander and poison my soul. You get me? What do we do here, man?
Soon you shall transform and receive the gift of life.
I think it's fine. It's a bit dodge. I have to buff to play around Junior.
You do not deserve to live.
And then I can just get Roland down, so even if they like Junior this away, they can't cuck us. And I still have the hideout.
Love to hear him beg for mercy.
Oh Lord, I'm nervous. Oh Lord, I'm nervous. So I can buff it twice, right? If I move a poison. So I just self poison and move.
Premium grade won't find it.
Do they have another poison though? I mean, Horson's the most likely card, right? We do also lose our own poison though. Random brawl. Yeah.
My Fistex Purist is purist in all Novigrad.
I think this makes the most sense, right? This plays into another poison.
Battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
I could have sequenced this differently, I suppose, but... Well, because my Roland can't die unless they have a poison.
Don't trouble yourself with pleas for mercy.
If they have another poison, he's dead anyway. And there's the more units on the board, so my Roland goes taller this way. Mate, I swear this card got buffed. Kind of feels like it got buffed a little bit. You know what I mean? It feels better. Why does the placement matter? What's the issue, guys? I don't think Invigorate is ambiguous. It's a straight buff, right? Stealing Bushy's content. What? So Bushy is now the daddy of Reddit React content, right? Bushy owns Reddit. Bushy owns r/Gwent. Any streamer that tries to go there gets copy striked.
Appeals can be filed within 7 years.
Don't click that. God's sake, Flavio. Oops, I accidentally timed you out so no one can click it, Flavio. You played yourself, mate. I guess I shouldn't have played this because of this. I kind of wasn't rethinking. Oops. Never punished, I guess.
No, dwarves do not qualify for childcare tax.
So, while they're guaranteed to kill one of these here, they can't kill both. That's the good news. That's why we just play another one. If they have burner. And if they don't, then it's also good. Magic, mate. Feel the... All of you know I'm an entrepreneur! Savvy Hux is such a baller card, mate.
Ah, to see a fear one day with mine own eyes.
Do we need the Siggy as well? Maths. So I have 2 points per turn. So I have... Don't want to use this. Rather use Siggy. I have 2, 4, 10, 13. This should be enough.
The Pike's king of the Pontar.
Question mark.
Damn it.
So I have... Doesn't really matter if I just have to jam Siggy, it's fine, whatever. Don't really care, I just win this game. So I have 2 plus 5, 2 plus 3 is 5. I'm gonna say no. So funny this deck, you can actually do that and not even feel bad, mate. No other deck in the game could you do that. Just slam like one of your best cards. But yeah, whatever. But with this deck you can. Your poisons are worth more, right? The Freak Show is kind of good, in fairness. Is Scapegoat good? I need to have another look at that card, to be honest. It's a cool card. I'm not so sure, though. It's got to be better than it was. Decree plus Bank better than 1 Anira? In this deck, yes. In this deck, yes. And the reason for that is you have, like, multiple cards that you need to tutor. So 1 Anira doesn't cut it, because you can easily miss your 1 Anira. But you're less likely to miss your Bank and Royal Decree and the card that you need. What are your first thoughts on this deck? Would you prefer this one or the previous one? It's the same deck, really. I think this deck's better. I think this deck got buffed. But I also think that Kelly's probably, like, pretty good. So maybe it's fine. This deck won't be as good this season, perhaps, because of that. I think it's fine to keep Freak Show. I don't really like it so much, but... It's also like more reliant on you finding Defender, for example, or location. But it's not really an issue, right? Like if you miss Defender and location, you're probably losing anyway. So, does Scapegoat give itself... Is it just a 1 strength boost that has bounty? Is that how it works? Is it an emissary that has bounty? Is it just like a strictly better emissary? I don't exactly know how the card works. Yeah, like Truffle is so good, mate. I mean, Swindle's also a better one. 1 strength 6 coins gives self bounty. So it's like a strictly better emissary. I guess emissary boosts by 7. So it's not strictly better. It's a really cool card design. Suits the like a Scapegoat, you know, much more. Like it was kind of a weird... It was kind of a weird name for a card before, you know?
I'm no beggar. I'm an artist.
Could have gone Savvy Huckster as a suspender, but I don't think it really matters here. Rather have the coins in the bank, in case we want to go Freak Show. Yeah, but I mean, that's suggesting that 1 coin is worth 1 point, which is just not the case, right? Coin is worth much more than a point. And it also, if it gives itself bounty, that's also like value on like Ignatius and Brute and stuff, right? All these cards. Definitely a card I want to try out. It's really cool. Huckster kills it. Yeah, it dies automatically to Confession Extractor. It's a very, very cool card, man. And it feels like what a Scapegoat should do, not like be a fucking... Not get points when you have a bounty, you know? It didn't really make much sense before. Don't understand why Geddy decks don't run Gremist. Well, because not many people play Salamander, or not enough people do. That'll probably be why. This deck's pretty unfair, mate, to be honest. Oh dear. Our opponent passed, so they lost the game. That's what happened here. That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. Does playing Fence make sense as a Tidecoat tag? Yes. Will he boost self by 6 or 9 if you tribute full bang? I honestly don't know. Does King of Beggars trigger first and make him boost by 9? I don't know how it works.
A superb specimen.
But it's a good card. In this deck, you don't need it because you already play Azar Location, which are other ways of doing tributes, right? And Saw is also just a good card. I guess killing 2 units maybe made not much sense. As the less units, the less points the Roland is. But is there any other decks you guys would like to see today? So we've done Reints, we've done Salamander. We're going to do... I mean, I've got Kelly deck. I've also got NR deck. Mill. I mean, Mill didn't get anything, right? Some Vilgefortz Renegade. I have got a Lippy deck. I have got Lippy with Igni and Scorch. I've got NR Shield Wall. I've got... Also, I think Meditating Mages got buffed. With Istrid. I think Istrid's probably pretty good in that deck. I do remember that one Geralt of Rivia, mate. Yes, very well. I was actually talking to Zubido about it earlier. That deck was popping off, mate, in the Via meta, right? It's just easy wins. So I'm deciding to play my defender as late as possible. It's actually correct for them to Heatwave Hideout, maybe. I love it, especially I still have it. What a lad, mate. The City Chads, mate. Yeah, this is why it's just pretty nuts, right? Like, King of Beggars plus Azar... sorry, Salamander plus Azar does it. I also had the option of going Abomination. Sorry, Salamander Mage. Please bring... Okay, we could play Lippy after this. I put Fisher King Decoy in there as well. So it's triple Lippy. Or double Lippy, rather. Sorry. Just double Lippy.
I'll give you a bloody break, lazy shite.
Great gameplay. My opponent passed, and they played a 1-point heat wave or 3-point heat wave. Punished. Oh no. Oh no. Very close. Oh no. Imagine passing against Syndicate, mate.